Samsung just got caught testing a device that could finally fix the one thing Galaxy Watch users have complained about for years. And it's not the design, it's not the display, it's what's inside, the chip. The Galaxy Watch 9 just showed up on a US Samsung test server firmware spotted by leaker Mohammed Khatri under model number SML345U. That model number has been tied to the Watch 9 for months. When firmware hits test servers, it means one thing. Hardware is locked, software is being fine-tuned. This watch is almost ready, and what's leaking alongside it is worth paying close attention to. Let's start with the biggest leak because this one was confirmed on stage at MWC 2026. Qualcomm announced that the Galaxy Watch 9 will run on the Snapdragon Wear Elite chipset, built on a 3nm process. That's the same node powering flagship smartphones right now on your wrist. But here's the number that matters. Qualcomm claims this chip is 30% more energy efficient than what came before. 30%, on a device where battery life has been the single biggest complaint since the Galaxy Watch existed. If that claim holds up in real-world testing, and that's a big if, the Watch 9 could be the first Galaxy Watch that comfortably gets you through 2 days on a charge. That's not a minor upgrade. That's the upgrade watch users have been waiting for since 2021. We'll get to the battery size in a moment because it's complicated, but first, there's something else in this chip worth knowing about. The Snapdragon Wear Elite doesn't just save power, it comes with a dedicated neural processing unit, an NPU. That means the Galaxy Watch 9 could run small AI models locally, on the watch itself. No phone needed, no cloud connection required. What does that actually mean for you? Think real-time health analysis, smarter workout detection, on-device sleep coaching that doesn't depend on your phone being nearby. Samsung hasn't confirmed specifics, but the hardware is now capable of it. And the connectivity upgrades don't stop there. Leaked specs point to Bluetooth 6.0 and Ultra-Wideband support. UWB is the technology already in your Galaxy phone that enables precise location tracking. On the Watch 9, that means your watch could function as a digital key for your car, your home, or your office. That's not a gimmick, that's genuinely useful infrastructure that the Watch 8 doesn't have. Now, the battery, because this leak is getting misread everywhere. The 44mm Galaxy Watch 9 is expected to ship with a 435 mAh battery. The Watch 8's 44mm also had a rated capacity in that range. On the surface, same battery, no upgrade. But wait for it. Battery ratings work on two numbers, rated capacity and typical capacity. The Watch 8's typical capacity was higher than its rated number. The Watch 9's 435 mAh is the rated figure. The typical capacity could be meaningfully higher once the full spec sheet drops. And here's the crazy part. It doesn't even matter if the physical battery is identical. A 30% more efficient chip running the same battery is mathematically the same as adding 30% more battery without touching the cell. You get more life either way. The Watch 9 will also come in the same 40 and 44mm sizes as the Watch 8. Familiar options, no surprises there. On timing, Samsung is tracking for a July 2026 launch. The Watch 9 lands alongside the Galaxy Z Fold 8, Z Fold 8 Wide, and Z Flip 8 at Samsung's Summer Unpacked event. That's consistent with every year prior. Now here's where it gets strategically interesting. Rumors around the Apple Watch Series 12 describe it as a routine, uninspiring refresh. No major redesign, no major chipset leap comparable to what Samsung is doing here. If that holds, Samsung has a genuine window, not just to compete, but to lead. The Snapdragon Wear Elite at 3nm versus Apple's current wearable silicon. On paper, Samsung is making a bolder hardware move this cycle than Apple. That hasn't often happened. On pricing, no leaks yet on the Watch 9's exact price point. The Watch 8 launched at $299 for the 44mm. Expect similar territory unless Samsung positions the chip upgrade as a premium. The Galaxy Watch Ultra 2 is also coming. Firmware for that one hasn't surfaced yet, but it's expected at the same July event. Here's my honest read on this. The Galaxy Watch 9 is not a flashy upgrade. There's no new design, no radical display change, nothing that looks different in a promo video. But the Snapdragon Wear Elite is the kind of upgrade you feel every single day. Longer battery, faster response, smarter health tracking, a watch that works as a digital key. These aren't features you see, they're features you live with. Remember that 30% efficiency gain I mentioned at the top? That's the entire story of this watch. Everything else, the UWB, the NPU, the Bluetooth 6.0, it all sits on top of that foundation. If Samsung delivers on that number in real-world use, the Watch 9 becomes the easiest Galaxy Watch recommendation in years. What's the feature that would get you to upgrade your current smartwatch? Drop it below. And if you missed the full Fold 8 and Fold 8 breakdown, that video is right here. Don't skip it. Peace out.